And hello, you have returned. Ah, time for Toki. No, we've already confessed. Natsuki. Natsuki has, in fact, confessed to us. Truth is, how much farther can we go? How much can we get away with? What the hell is wrong with her? Because honestly, I'm getting a little worried more and more as the days go on here. One day, separated from everything else, a day of peace, a day that felt like a filler in our lives. That day was today. There was plenty of time until me and Nasi were supposed to go to dinner, though. Until then, I messaged her about a variety of dumb stuff. She gushed about her favorite anime, and I gushed about mine, that sort of thing. Felt good just to talk like this. Before I knew it, it was already almost 7 p.m. And it was time for dinner. It's not long until I hear a knock at the door, and I open up to see Natsuki. He looks happy for the first time in a while. I guess you're ready then? Yep. And so it begins. We head off to the restaurant I picked. It was a pretty fancy choice, or at least a place that I would never normally go to. But this is a special occasion, isn't it? I don't mind stepping out of my comfort zone sometimes. We walk in front doors. We walk in the front doors of the restaurant. And I go up to the host behind the front counter. I believe I called yesterday for a reservation for 2. Or 1.5, if you will. Of course, Natsuki smirks. Sir? I think it fits me quite well, personally. Whatever, sir. First name? No, it's Suppergrass. Last name. Right. You don't get to know my last name, sir. You haven't even bought me dinner yet. After we're led to our tables, we each sit down and look at the menus in front of us. Excuse me. I look up from my menu. What's wrong? They gave me a freaking kids menu. For real? Yeah, can you believe it? Natsuki shows me her menu, which does turn out to be a kids menu. To be fair, it's not that unlikely for them to have made that mistake. Still though, I'm small, yeah, but that's it, it's small. I'm not 12 anymore, I don't need a stupid kids menu. The employee walking by notices something going on, and she quickly walks over. Is something the matter? Yeah, I'm not a kid anymore, so what's up with this kids menu? It's not a big deal, but please get her another menu. I see, one moment then. The employee walks off. I'm just saying. Natsuki, please. Just because I'm short doesn't mean anything. Short adults exist. You know, and some of them are probably hot too. They don't look as good as me, of course, but still. After sighing, I look around and see a few people already starting to stare at us. I totally agree. Please try not to draw too much attention to us, though. Natsuki sits back, crosses her arms, and pouts. It's the truth, though. I look and see the employee is walking back to us. Or the employee walking back. Here you are, madam. I raise an eyebrow as the employee walks away. You joked about me being called sir? At least I deserve my title. Well, who am I to say otherwise? We should probably start looking at our menus now, though. We both glance over our menus. I try to look at Nancy's facial expressions and see what you think. See what I think is a gasp behind that menu. It's that expensive? This has got to be a typo. Nope, it's an upper-class restaurant with upper-class prices. Octopus, what were you thinking? It's one thing that I can't pay for this, but I can't make you spend this much money either. Why not? It wouldn't feel right. Hey, it's my money, I've got enough of it, so what else am I gonna spend it on? That was a lie. I'm close to being broke, but it sounded good at the time, so I said it anyway. I feel Regardless, I'm slowly leaning in closer. Besides, you're worth it. Ooh. Ada ada. Natsuki gets flustered and seems to forget how to respond. I'll find some way to get my money's worth. Maybe I can feed you, since memories are more valuable than money. Alone and all that. Natsuki looks at me even more stunned. Don't be shocked, Natsuki. I'm just speaking the truth. Oof. What? Come on, I was kidding. Unless you want me to feed you. What the heck? Since when I was this confident? Since when did I even use... Fine. If you want me to hurry up and order something that badly, then I will. Natsuki pulls out her menu again, but before she does, I quickly catch a smile on her face. I guess I can't have messed up that badly then. After we're done ordering our dishes, we have a moment to ourselves. Nice place, eh? It was the fanciest restaurant I could find. Does that mean it's okay for them to rip you off? I ordered the cheapest thing on the menu, by the way, so you're welcome for that. Like I said, you're worth it. I wanted to choose somewhere nice, with memorable food. Unless our food is memorable for the wrong reasons. You still seem tense. I put my hand close to hers. May I? Oh, no. This is sudden. We shouldn't be doing such things, not in a public place. Oh, you naughty. She nods her head as we proceed to hold hands. Forget about everything else for now and enjoy the moment, because that's all that really matters, right? You're not so bad at this romance thing after all. Not that it matters. I already said this wasn't a date anyway. This moment was perfection. Your order? Never mind. Damn. Thanks. The employee behind me walks around the table, delivering each of us our meals. I said that differently, but oh well. Enjoy. The employee walks away as we're about to dig into her food. I ordered fried lobster while Natsuki ordered I appreciate a girl with class. However, if you order macaroni and cheese at a fancy restaurant, I'm ordering you more food. And guess what? You're gonna eat it or take it home and eat it. You will not order macaroni and cheese at a good restaurant and expect to walk out without more food. You gotta admit, that has been... Oh wait, you gotta admit that it has been fun, hasn't it? Yeah, it's nice to get away from life sometimes. Although I will say this mac and cheese, Natsuki takes a bite of her meal. Meh. The plate of pasta is exquisite. There's a perfect amount of cheese, both melted and shredded. Well, maybe I don't actually know, frankly. It just looks like your average dish of mac and cheese to me. That's quite the mac and cheese, huh? I'll share some of my food with you if you like. Nah, I'm not a fan of lobster. Natsuki plays with her finger and says something in a quiet voice. Thanks for offering. Man, it feels good. I feel like I've finally gotten through to her, which is all I wanted. Once we finished our meal, I write a check and get ready to leave. I noticed Natsuki looking shyly at me. We should do this again sometime. I'll think about it. It's more assuring than an outright no, I guess. Thanks for everything, Succubus. I really enjoy being with you. Me too, Natsuki. I'll see you at school in a few days then. Yep. We stare into each other's eyes for a brief moment, only for both of us to quickly look the other way once we realize what we're doing. Why does this feel familiar? Yeah, later. Bye. And that was the end of the most calming day I've had in a long time. After today's success, I sit on my bed and decide to think about it. So many things could have gone wrong today, but they didn't. Today felt like pure bliss. It feels wonderful to have a day like that you can look back on. When I look back at a lot of my memories, for example, they seem happy, but only during that moment. The rest of the day could have been awful. But today was great from start to finish. I hope that things continue to stay like this. They probably won't though, but that's something I'll deal with, with tomorrow, if it comes up. For now though, it's time to sleep. Whenever I wake up and check my phone, it's usually to see if I received any texts from people in general. Now though, it's to see if I've been messaged from Natsuki. I think it's interesting how things change over time. She didn't message me this morning, by the way, which is fair, seeing as I didn't message her this morning either. Although it's not like she's obligated to message me in the first place. I don't think she messaged me this whole weekend, actually. Regardless, since this weekend's over now, there's school today. I'm heading there now. Eventually, I arrive at the Literature Club. I expect to see Natsuki in the same side as usual, but he's a bit different this time, as Natsuki's nowhere to be seen. Curiously, and slightly worried, I ask the other members if they know anything. So, Monica, do you know where Natsuki is? I don't think so. Anything you need? No, it's nothing. Wasn't actually nothing, of course. Have you seen Natsuki, Sayori? Nope, I thought you knew where she was after all. With what happened a few days ago. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Guess that leaves Yuri, although I don't expect to get anything from her. Yuri, have you seen Natsuki anywhere? I don't believe so. No, I don't walk away, only to notice Natsuki walking in. Natsuki, almost thought you weren't going to be here today. I need some time to myself. I see. Should we read some manga now? No. Oh. Natsuki dismisses me and sits in a corner. Alright. Now what? Natsuki. I turn to see Monica walking over to Natsuki. What's up? You're not usually late. I already said I need some time to myself. I decided to go over as well. Don't forget, I'm always here if you need to talk. Yes, I know, you don't need to repeat it. Okay. What happened? Yesterday went so well. Sure, there's a lot I don't know about, but for Natsuki to be this on edge. Hey, Natsuki. I turned again and see Sayori this time. However, I'm sitting in this corner for a reason. I thought it made it obvious I don't want to be around anyone. I don't mean this in a rude way, Natsuki, but if you don't want to be around anyone, what made you come here today? You guys would have came looking for me if I didn't show up. Not entirely wrong, I suppose. I certainly would have looked for. Spent the rest of the day not really doing anything. Didn't have a desire to talk to Sayori. I had gotten so used to spending time with Natsuki that I didn't. Oh, I bet. I didn't think much about what would happen if that stopped. Past week, she wasn't nearly as enthusiastic, yeah, but at least she was there. We still read manga together. So what now? Our friendship isn't just going to end like this, right? Especially after we expressed our feelings for each other. And this seems so cliche, but I guarantee you people think it. I guarantee you I've thought it in the past. The only idea that I have now of what to do is what I've always done. Stay by her side. And give her some space, but I still want to be there for her. I may be going against her wishes, but I can't sit and do nothing. I'll never give up on her. Ever. And so it was another day. School felt like it dragged on forever. And getting to go to the Literature Club didn't make up for it at this point. I was inside the room as Natsuki was here on time today, still sitting in a corner. I go up to her and ask a question. Are you feeling any better today? No, I'd like you to stop asking me, okay? Alright. I walk away and sigh, unsure of what the future would hold. Didn't make her mad, did you? No, Sayori from the corner of my eye. How dare you, Succubus? It's not like that, I swear. At least I don't think it is. You don't think? I mean, she's not going to tell me that I'll never know, right? I don't think that's entirely true. What have you been doing the past few days? Nothing that would make her mad. I took her out to a restaurant 2 days ago. We had a good time. We both did. There's something going on between you two. I knew it. Sorry, that's not the point. Besides, it's not like... Hmm? I see Natsuki get up and come over to me and Sayori. You two were talking about me, huh? You weren't eavesdropping, were you? Or you were eavesdropping, weren't you? To be fair, I guess we're in the same room as each other. Hehehe. Seriously, Succubus, just go away. Be easier that way. I don't get it anymore. Don't get it. Well, the next week, Siri and I tried coming up with ways to break through Natsuki. Fortunately, each plan failed worse than the last. Remember our first attempt? I thought my plan was to get to her to open up was decent enough, but I guess not. I don't know if you forgot, but go away, that's all I'm asking. Not hard. Then we tried the next day. This time, it went even worse. How many times do I have to say it? Leave! 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 Still don't get it yet? Later that day, I tried calling Natsuki's phone, but the call ended after one ring. That happens. Usually means your phone call ran out of battery. Or it means she could have blocked me, right? I hadn't texted her earlier or anything, so if she did, it would have been something she did on her own. Maybe the third time would have been the charm at the end of all this, but it wasn't. But we kept trying. We had to, after all. Or at least I had to. And so another day was another attempt. Are you dumb? How many times are you going to try this? It's not happening. There was a sliver of hope in my heart that I could still win. Just one more day. Getting really sick of this, you know. No matter how long it might take, I was determined just one more day. Can't you respect my one wish? What if I died or something? You had to deal with the fact that you didn't follow one simple wish and there was only one way to make it up to me anymore. How would you feel that? Natsuki, perhaps you'd like a few days off from the club. If there's something bothering one of my club members, I want to make sure that... Screw off, Monica. Damn. But I had to do it. I had to... Succubus, stop. Huh? There's something you're not telling me about you and Natsuki. She's been rude towards everyone, but most towards you. I'm here to help too, you know, but I need to know everything to do that. Like I said, I've got no idea how I could have made her mad. I keep telling myself that, but what if I did something to make her mad? What if I did it all along, voluntarily, but couldn't figure out what it was? Oh, it doesn't matter, even if it is my fault. I promised to make it up to Natsuki. I suggested apologizing to her, but somehow I don't think that'll make much of a difference at this point. It'd be way too late for that. Well, what then? I've tried everything we could think of. I don't know, but least I can do is try to comfort her. Hey, Natsuki, could you come here? Natsuki rolls her eyes and gets up. Look, if you're seriously going to try it... Natsuki is interrupted by Sayori, and Sayori hugs her. Hugs make everyone feel better, right? Sayori said that, but I saw a look of deep anger on Natsuki's face. This clearly wasn't going to end well. Okay. I hate you! I don't like this. Natsuki breaks out of Sayori's grasp. All of you, don't you get it? Do you? Just leave me alone. That's the simplest thing ever. I'm sorry if none of you ever learned how to leave someone alone, but that's not my problem. Can't do this. I'm sick of it. Of everything. Natsuki breaks into tears and runs out of the room. Natsuki! But it was too late. There's no chance of repairing anything now. It's over and we ruined it. I ruined it. Sayori broke the straw on the camel's back, but this was ultimately my mess. I don't clearly remember what happened after that. I think I lay down at a desk in the club. Natsuki and Yuri kept trying to ask what that was all about, but I didn't feel like responding. I didn't feel like talking at all. I fell asleep for a few hours, and that's until I was woken up by Sayori. Pretty late, Sarkopus. Even if I'm not allowed to work on school projects at the library and pass this time, I don't think they'd let you sleep like this. Sorry. No, it's fine. I'll get going. I yell and sit there for a few more moments before getting up to check the time. 7 p.m. already? I go to a fast food place after leaving the school, knowing I wouldn't be in the mood to cook when I got home. I look like a mess after today, but it's not like I cared what others thought of me at this point. I couldn't stay there forever either. I couldn't stay anywhere forever as much as I wanted and tried, which means it was finally time to go home. I walk on my way home until I'm in my neighborhood, try going up to my house, only to see something I never expected. Oh, not something, someone. Natsuki? Messed up, Succubus. Natsuki, what's going on? Didn't expect to see this, especially not after everything that had happened. Natsuki is sitting on my porch. How long has she been waiting here? I know you hate me now, but I need somewhere to stay. Of course, but not... doesn't mean anything. Only until... Natsuki stops to think. Doesn't matter. Well, we can discuss that later. It's cold out here, yeah? Come inside. I opened my front door, and we both waltzed into my living room. Well, I guess you'll be staying here for a while then. Probably expect there's some stuff I need to explain. You're sleeping on the couch. Wait, what? I mean, yeah, sure, the couch is comfy enough anyway. Might as well not fight it. And you'll be sleeping in my room, right? There's not any other options, is there? Technically, she could be sleeping on the couch instead of making me do it, but I guess this is fine. Okay. So, you'll be sleeping in my room then. Don't touch anything, got it? Honestly, the stuff you hid in your room would probably gross me out too much to make me want to look at it anyway. I'll take that as a compliment. It's not one. I see. Awkward silence fills the room. I notice a nervous look shows up on Natsuki's eyes, almost as if she's wondering if how she's behaving is too rude, even for her. I wonder if it's because pent-up emotion from whatever happened to her. I'll see you tomorrow then. Right. Natsuki heads outside for a moment to grab a suitcase she brought that was in the bushes, then goes to my room for a while I plop down on the large couch in my living room. There weren't any blankets, but I was too exhausted to get any. All I want for now is to sleep. Nothing more than some good long rest. I'm too tall. I'm like 6 foot, almost 6'1". And it takes a really long couch to hold me. Seeing as Natsuki has my alarm clock, I used my phone alarm to wake up the next morning. Thankfully, I'd found a place to charge it before the night. And, oh, I should hope so. It is, your house. You have a whole socket. As soon as I wake up today, I see Natsuki already cooking something. Natsuki, you're up already? Just because you sleep forever doesn't mean I do. Too. I suppose. What are you cooking? Scrambled eggs. That makes sense. I thought your specialty was baking though. It is, but cooking's still an important skill. I usually eat processed food though. Oh, and I'm not making anything for you, by the way. It's your kitchen, so you can make it yourself. Harsh, but not wrong. I was never an expert when it comes to cooking, so I grabbed a bowl of cereal instead. By the time I'm ready, Natsuki's done making her food. Whereas I sit in the kitchen table, and she sits in the couch living room instead. Sure you don't want to eat in the actual kitchen table? I'm fine. Alright. She's going to be this cold the whole time, is she? I hope not. After we're done eating, we continue to sit. I don't know how well this would go, but I decided to get up and go to the couch to talk to Natsuki. In case you get bored, you can always read some of my manga. Sure. Well, I've got stuff to do later. I get up and go to my room trying to figure out what I was actually about to do. I've got nothing. To think about it, I guess I'll watch some anime. A few hours pass, I feel numb from binge watching too many episodes. Before I can fall asleep in my chair, I hear Natsuki's voice. What? Where and how did you get this? I stretched my arms to turn around and see Natsuki. Did I actually come in and check my manga collection? What are you talking about? Natsuki pulls out a volume of manga from my shelf. Talking about this, duh. Parfait Girls? I don't remember buying that. Not just any issue of Parfait Girls, though. It's the France exclusive volume that only had 100 copies ever produced. Why do you own this? Yeah, I'd like to know that as well. I don't know. Probably got it as a garbage sale bundle with a bunch of other manga, since I do that kind of shopping sometimes. I wouldn't have cared about Parfait Girls all the time, so it's probably the other manga that it came with I cared about. That's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, go ahead and read it if you want. How am I supposed to read it when it's in French? Okay, fair point. Well, my French isn't amazing, but I think you should be able to translate the manga. Want me to read it to you? Natsuki looks nervous. I'll read something else. You insist. Maybe this is an opportunity for me to get her to open up this time. Not right this moment or anything, but, you know. Wait, was there school today? That sounds random to bring up, but crap. Oh, it's too late now. Try watching a few more hours of anime, but there's a pit in my stomach that makes it hard for me to fully enjoy it. I know it's not good to let your worries get the best of you, but sometimes it's hard to shake it off. Knowing everything that's been going on. Might be a bit early to do this, but I guess I'll try to get some sleep. Maybe the rest will help me feel a little better. Wake up to the next morning and hear Natsuki in the doorway, leaning out of my room. So you're up now. Succubus, was there school yesterday? Yeah, about that. How do you manage to do anything when you're like this? You're going to school now. Get yourself together and come if you want. I won't wait up for you. Natsuki walks out and slams the door, leaving me by myself to look at my phone to check the time. And since nothing wants to go my way, I found out I'm almost late. I thought I'd have learned to set my alarm correctly by now, but oh well. 100 times a try. School was a thing, I guess, but it's not like I cared about it too much. Once it was over, I finally wandered over to the literature club to see everyone else look up at me. Hey! Succubus, where were you and Natsuki? Oh, that. We accidentally skipped school. Accidentally. Yeah, Natsuki was at my house. Natsuki quickly runs over and covers my mouth. Oh, I see. At your house, huh? That's neat. You were busy, that's all. I bet you were busy, yeah. Everyone looks at us with disappointed stare. I take Natsuki's hand off my mouth. Not what it sounds like, I swear. If you want to be in the club, then you need to actually attend unless it's emergency. That's all we're saying. I mean, when you're skipping for that reason, it's just a tiny bit disrespectful. We'll make a note of it. Yeah. So, about those poems, am I right? We never forgot to go to school since. So this is from Natsuki. Looks like a Grace, possibly flashback. Daddy, what's going on with mommy? Daddy? She'll be okay. She has to be okay. At least today, it was a day off from school. I don't feel like showing my face in Literature Club after last time anyway. Natsuki and I both make our own breakfast as we're eating, still in separate rooms. She says something to me. So, super crass. Natsuki walks over and sits down a few chairs away from me. About your offer to read that French Parfait Girls volume. Sure, I don't mind. Yeah, you really don't have a lot of other manga I like, so, you know. Let me finish eating and I'll go get it. So I was done. Wait, hold on, did I miss something? Nope. Once I was done with my food, I head to my room and grab the manga Natsuki is talking about, then I head back and sit down on the living room couch. Natsuki follows, although she doesn't sit close to me until she actually has to see any of the panels. Ready? Sure. As I read to Natsuki, thoughts swirled through my head. Last time she didn't sit next to me because she didn't want anyone in the Literature Club. to assume something about us until she scooted closer away. We both admitted our feelings for each other, though nobody else is here this time. So what's with her hesitating? Not trust me anymore? No, I'm probably looking too deep into this. Once we're done reading, I go and put the manga away as I come back from my room. Natsuki seems to be thinking about something. Everything alright? Yeah, I've just been thinking about things. Oh, you can stay here as long as you like, assuming I don't sell this house or anything. Thanks, Octopus. Anytime. Come on, succubus. I groggily open my eyes and see Natsuki looking at me. I am so not a morning wolf. You wake me up in the morning, prepare for one mood. And if I'm really tired, prepare to get modestly cussed out. And I'm using that as a polite term. I am not an angel in the morning. At all. What's going on? The alarm wasn't waking you up, so I had to. Anyway, your breakfast's about to go cold, so get up already. Breakfast? She made me breakfast? Only because I can't stand you eating cereal every day. Cereal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Jeez, it's not a healthy way to live. Don't make any assumptions. Nutrition's been an important topic for me lately, that's all. Come on, you already know I eat more than that, Natsuki. Still, I shouldn't exactly complain about this, so thank you. Nutrition's been an important topic for her, huh? I get up and head over to the dining room table and see a plate of scrambled eggs waiting for me. Okay, scrambled eggs are actually all I can make. Sorry about that. It's no problem. Natsuki goes over to the couch and as usual, you can eat her meal she made. I almost feel like I've been getting closer to her, little by little. Once we're done eating, I ask something's been on my mind. How long do you plan on staying here anyway? Like I said, you can stay here as long as you want, but I don't think you'll want to stay here forever, right? Natsuki looks off to the side. Hey, maybe I do. Oh, not that it matters. Guess we're off to school, huh? Yep. I'm still trying to get the mood, because it seems so still... School isn't particularly special or anything like that. Neither was the time I spent in the literature club. My things were slowly getting closer to how they used to be. I don't think all this patience has been a complete waste, and nothing else. Things progressed like this for a while. Once it had been nearly a month since Natsuki started living here. Damn! Alright. She came up to me as I was walking up to talk about something. You know you can sleep in your bed from now on if you want. Well, what? Wait. Do you mean what I think you mean? No, jeez, I'm not even surprised that's the first thing in your mind that jumps at this point. Actually, I had something in mind. Follow me. Follow Natsuki in my room and look at my bed. See? A barrier made of pillows covers the middle, separating the two sides. A bit convoluted, but I can see it working. So we each get our own side of the bed then. Yeah, it's a fairly big bed for one person, and I felt kind of bad about you having to be on the couch, so... Hey, Natsuki, it'd be nice to sleep in my own room again. Oh, by the way, it'd be nice if we could both eat something different tonight. Or maybe go out for pizza. I expect Natsuki to straight up reject me, but she gives me an answer I don't expect. Sure, I guess it could be fun. Later that night, we went to the local pizza parlor and had a great time. While we were there, we discussed manga and other stupid stuff like we used to. Feels good to be at this point once again, even though I already know it probably won't last forever. Nothing does. Still, I interact with Natsuki more in general after that night. We read manga, watched anime, played board games, and so on. Even though she trusts me more now, there was still a small piece of anxiety flowing through her. One day I'd ask why, but now I was going to keep living with Natsuki. Life of peace, even though it wasn't perfection. That's all I want, honestly. We both get up the next morning and I have to go to finish my homework at the last minute before heading out to school, while Natsuki makes us breakfast. Fortunately, the usual routine is broken up, so I received a message on my phone. It was a message I knew I was eventually going to receive, but this one didn't look forward to getting. I look at the sender, and it's who I expected it to be. Wait. I look at the sender, and it's who I expected to be the one to send it. That person being Shiori. Seriously though, what's up with you, Natsuki? I respond with a text saying I'd talk to her about it later. I do have the homework to finish after all. But really, it's also something that I think should be said in person. After Natsuki and I finish our meals, like always, we head out for another dull day of school. Once the classes are over, we head into the Laser Club to see a place running like it usually does. Quietly speak to Natsuki. One sec, alright? I walk over to Shiori. Yeah, so, about Natsuki. We might find a quieter place for this. Oh, sure. Shiori and I walk to the hallway to discuss things. What's going on with Natsuki then? So, I love Shiori. But Shiori's the kind of person to just, hey! I kind of want to be vague. Like, I love Shiori, but I don't feel that she can keep her mouth shut sometimes. I don't fully know about this myself, and don't feel comfortable sharing the details either. So let's just say she needs somewhere to stay and leave it at that. Huh? I wonder why. There you have it. No sneaky business or anything like that. It's me helping a friend. A friend? That's a whole different topic. Well, if you need any advice, I'm not that good at that kind of thing, but I can try to help. Thanks, Shiori. We walk back into the club room and Natsuki comes up to us. Octopus. I motioned for Shiori to walk away. I'm back now, yeah? I hope you didn't do anything stupid. It's true that she still doesn't trust me 100%. And with her insecurities, it wouldn't surprise me if she got the wrong idea about Shiori and I, even if that wouldn't make any sense in the first place. You're the only person I care about like this right now, Natsuki, I promise. Oh, well, I hope you don't want to treat everyone else like dirt, at least. Turn around, see Monica listening in. You know what I meant, Monica. But, yeah, Natsuki, you're the most important person to me at this moment. Shiori is nice, but she's only her friend when it comes down to it, you know? Natsuki looks relieved. Thank you, Sarkopus. Hippocrates. This is complicated. That was already pretty obvious, but dang, no matter what. Oh, being patient, letting things happen, as they do, seems to work out. Think. You know, it's annoying. Another flashback. And just what is this you're reading? It's manga. Manga. Yeah, they like comics, but cooler. Let me see this. They're reading manga, Where'd you even get this? From a friend? It doesn't matter, actually. Go do something else. But why? It makes me happy. No, it'll rot your brain. I want you to live a fulfilling, productive life. Manga won't get you there. Can't even be considered literature, honestly. So her dad's a dick, and I have a feeling he's the reason for all of her problems. Hippocrates. Sarkopus, there's something that's been on my mind. I was that Natsuki is always awake before me. Anyway, I always imagined she'd be the type to sleep in. What is it, Natsuki? I feel kind of guilty about everything that's been going on. Not that I owe you an explanation, anyway. Natsuki pauses for a moment and looks into my eyes. Why am I even saying? Of course I owe you an explanation. Did you let me stay here for this long? After I kept treating you like garbage? I wish I was stronger. I can't even do that. Tears begin to well up in Natsuki's eyes. Calm down, Natsuki. Why don't you start from the beginning? Yeah, not yet. Okay. What can you tell me then? The reason I've been so distant towards you and everyone else lately. Natsuki tries to speak, but the words won't come out of her mouth. I'll be here, Natsuki. Take as long as you need. Octopus, what does trust mean to you? Huh? That's sudden. Give me a moment. To me, trust means a lot of things, but If my only choice is to summon up, then that's what I'll do. To me, trust is the ultimate symbol of confidence. It's the basis of friendship, romance, and human interaction in general. Symbol of your faith in someone. Symbol of meaning that you believe they'll never hurt you. I don't believe you can have perfect trust in someone, but trust doesn't have to be perfect either. It just needs to be good enough that you can be satisfied. As he thinks over what I said, I probably messed up my explanation somewhere in there, but I think she got the point. I was thinking of something like that too. It's a bit different for you and me. I need that perfect trust, and I don't think I'll ever show my true self unless I have perfect trust in that person. I don't know, Natsuki. How do you get that perfect trust in the first place? What is perfect trust? I don't know, but I can't bring myself to agree with anything other than perfect trust. Is there a reason why do you think that? Maybe I'll tell you some other time. What you said about trust, I don't think it's totally wrong though. I might have to rethink some of this after all. If I take the first step, it might be a little easier. As he reaches for the pillows separating us and throws them off the bed. What are you doing? What's the big issue? It's not like we're doing anything dirty. Unless that's what you're insisting. If that's the case, you can go back to sleeping on the couch. Honestly though, that barrier's getting annoying anyway. Like you always snored in the pillows, which only made your snoring even louder. Sucked. There's a moment of silence as Natsuki reaches for what to say next. But yeah, you've been nice to me. Real nice to me. I might not trust you or anyone else completely, but I trust you enough. That's what you said was important, wasn't it? Trust being good enough? I wasn't really sure how to respond to this situation. Maybe so. One day I might tell you the full story, but I hope this is enough for now. It is, Natsuki. Thank you. Spent the majority of that day lying in bed. We weren't actually doing anything except thinking about everything leading up to this point. Another breakfast, another day at school, another day in the literature club. Everything was normal up to the literature club, in fact. What's happened at the club that turned into something entirely different? Natsuki and I walk in, everyone greets us as usual. We go grab some manga, but as we do, Suri walks up to us. You two are gonna start dating soon, right? Excuse me? Come on, it's obvious the two of you like each other. What? I never told Suri about that part. You're not entirely wrong, but what? Live a little. Natsuki looks over at me unsure what to do. Which is awfully inconvenient since I'm sure what to do as well. I whispered to Natsuki. Suri is probably going to listen anyway, but there's not much I can do about that anymore. Let's discuss this in the hallway. Natsuki nods her head, so I try to go out the hallway and we hear Monika's voice. Where are you two going? I don't like jumping to conclusions, but from what we know about you two, Look, we're just... Stop making excuses and tell it like it is, Succubus. We're just going to have a private conversation, understand? Everyone else nods their heads. We make our way over to the hallway. Anyway, about us dating. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but can you really date someone you don't fully trust? Natsuki stands there for a while. And she comes to a conclusion. Smiles and whispers back. Well, as long as our trust in each other is good enough, then that can work. That's what you said, isn't it? Besides, I'm tired of lying to myself. Oh, it's now or never. I'm thinking of that at first that maybe this is too impulsive, but no. I'm ready. I'm tired of waiting. Okay, Natsuki. Will you... Idiot. I'm not sure what you expected me to say. Not that I'm talking that we're still standing here outside. Wait. Not that I'm talking about we're still standing right outside the club room. Ah, I see. Let's head further down the hallway then. We move through the hallway, then stop, hoping the spot's good enough. Are you gonna say it or not? Of course. Holy crap. Stop fucking interrupting me. Holy crap. Holy crap. It's only just now sunk into what I'm doing. I mean, I knew I was doing it, but I'm actually doing it. I remember when I first joined the Lich Club. I liked everyone there, but Natsuki stood out. You're up. My bad. Okay. Natsuki, you're a special person to me. Seriously. Natsuki is cold, yeah, but she can be sweet sometimes too. It's not as if everyone has a perfect personality anyway. Plus, I think the way she acts is endearing personally. I've liked you from day one, and I don't know if you were in the same boat, but you still have feelings for me nonetheless. Natsuki not only has similar interests as me, but she's broadened my horizons too. And if there's anyone I want to go through something new with, it's her. Not perfect, I'll admit. Not to mention this will be my first relationship, so I might not be perfect boyfriend material. And we've been living together too. How awesome is that? It's a weird set of circumstances, sure, but at least we both got some happiness out of it. But that doesn't matter to me. My emotions are too strong for that to stop me. It wasn't pure happiness, of course. There was some uncomfortable, sad times as well. Can't even imagine how bad Natsuki must have it for the trust in me to shatter like that. It's so hard after we built up a good friendship. Other people might be convinced we are already dating, which is understandable, as we do have feelings for each other. What a journey this has been. When I first joined the Laser Club, I didn't think anything close to this would be happening, but here we are. So why not make it official? I promise to make you the happiest girl alive. Natsuki? Will you be my girlfriend? Natsuki responds immediately. Duh, of course. Geez, you almost made it sound like a marriage proposal or something. Make your confession shorter next time. But I'll forgive you. I've liked you since the first day you came to the Lich Club after all. I said, but that didn't come out close to expressing the emotions I have right now. I'm so relieved, so satisfied, so happy, so hurt. There was another so, I promise. Natsuki. We both lean in. Our mouths keep getting closer and closer. Until... I knew it! Fucking either Sayori or Monica, I knew it. I knew it! Oh. Fuck. What the heck? We both turn around, see Sayori and Monica peeking out the Legion Club doorway. Realizing that we've been caught, they rush back inside. Well, we're not dying anytime soon. There'll be another chance, I'm sure. Yeah. I feel like leaving the Legion Club early today, honestly. You? Yeah. I'll tell Monica we don't need to... that we need to leave the club early. I think she'll understand. Well, I'm sure the club will tease us plenty tomorrow. I'm about ready to go home. And today's been weird, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Next flashback. Happy birthday, Natsuki. I know it's been a tough year, but here's hoping the next will be better. Something wrong? I don't want to talk about this. Not on my birthday. I think you already know what I'm talking about, though, Dad. That means I'm in a relationship then, right? Still processing it. Not only do I have a girlfriend, but the fact that my girlfriend is Natsuki! Woohoo! It's bizarre for me to even think about. I just feel a bit odd. Great that... And that's a perfect cutoff, because it's great that nothing! That is the end of the video. Yes, I am the cutting off today. Woohoo! But, no. This was great. And why? Why do I think this was great? Because... it was sad. It was actually very sad. There was a lot of sadness and like, what the fuck? And then impatience and then, yo, what is wrong with you? What are you doing? What is MC doing? Why can't... literally, I would honestly... me, myself, and I would probably get sassy. And like, my exact tone that I like had through some of the dialogue there would be my actual tone. Like, yeah, you would get that tone from me. I'm a very calm and passive person. especially even with rude people. But oh, you so get some passive aggressivism. It's very sarcastic, snarky comments. But I'm glad that we finally got out of her shell. It's important to understand she was going through a lot, so that's why, even though like someone like me, it's easy to get her back. It's important to understand that everyone handles things differently. So, patience was indeed the right thing here. But as for that being the end, I'm tired. It's late. It's naturally not as late as usual, but I'm going to bed. I needed to make this video. I'm glad I did, because this was actually a roller coaster of emotion. I was iffy on starting it, because I'm like, I have to do stuff. Wow. But it's okay. I was having a lazy day, but I still did the video. I know I have a plan tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm gonna stream. I don't know. Depends on how the day goes. Yeah. Oh, and progress is finally back to work on one of my projects I was having for Twitch. Not a video though. I'm spoiling y'all now. I am not confident enough in my editing skills. But I have been making little clips and highlights for y'all. And I am working on attempting to learn new things. But with Doki Doki, I really don't have to edit, like, ever. I mean, it can, but yeah. Maybe other videos in the future. I can add little things or make montages. I think making a montage would actually be a lot of fun. It would be time consuming and probably tedious. Probably very tedious. But I think it'd be a lot of fun too. Especially depending on the game. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you watch the other videos before this. Don't be watching this video immediately. Go from the start. Then rise up. And I love you. Natsuki loves you. And you all love Natsuki. And I hope you all love me. Make sure to get some sleep. To eat some food. Preferably meat. It's good to have meat. Unless you're a vegetarian, that's fine. I don't judge. But make sure you eat anyway. I'm going to bed. Have a good night. Mwah. Hee hee hee.